K, come to you from Dani K Gym and Wellness. Today's Dani K tip of the day comes to you. Actually, I get this a lot, and there's a couple of people like throughout the last couple of days have been asking me about detoxing and what my thoughts are on it, and what's the best thing to do when you're detoxing and all that stuff, whatever. My personal thought is I don't like the whole detox thing, where people go and they get the pill or the drink or the whatever it is. I mean, for me, if you are eating junk, if you're eating trash, if you're filling your body full of crap and chemicals and sodas and all that stuff, and like just bad foods, and you eat clean, you start drinking the water, you eat the white meats, like anything. I always say it to people, like anything that swims or flies, and you're eating the veggies and stuff. So if you're eating the right things, water, the right lean meats, the right veggies, staying away from the chemicals, staying away from the processed stuff, staying away from, all that crap, you're detoxing your body. Plus you're feeding the, the muscle and everything, so that you're feeding your body the fuel, the calories that it needs to get through the day. Because the thing, like with a lot of those detox, like pills or drinks or whatever, is that's all you're doing. You're drinking that drink for the day, 3 days, 2 days, whatever it might be. Again, I don't follow those detox systems because I don't believe in them, because I believe that if you're eating crap and you start eating clean, you're detoxing your body. So you're taking those, if you're eating chemicals and fillers and preservatives and drinking like chemicals and all that stuff, and you switch to eating clean, that is a detox. And you're doing it properly by fueling your body with the right amount of, if you're doing the right amount of calories, the right amount of protein, getting the right amount of water in. So that is detoxing your body. I mean, trust me, when I say that, like people that I've done meal plans for, the first week, most people, go through like this shock of eating crap to eating clean and all that water and everything, and they drop anywhere between 5 and 7 pounds in that first week. There's some people that, their body, like if they don't have a lot of weight to lose, they're not going to drop that weight. And sometimes, especially for women, sometimes your body tries to hold on to it, thinking that it's in that starvation mode. But for the most part, most people that I have, done meal plans for, within the first week, they're losing 5 to 7 pounds. They lose up to 5 to 7 pounds because they're taking all this crap, all this chemical, all this crap, out of their system. They're eating clean, eating, like I say, the white meats, the chicken, the fish, as I say, anything that swims or flies, if it rolls around in the mud or moves, don't eat it. And then you're drinking water, you're drinking at least half your body weight in water, if not all. So when I do a meal plan, I try and tell people to do at least half of their body weight, if not an ounce per pound, so that they're getting that water. And that, believe it or not, will detox you. Trust me, that will like throw your body into like a shock, a good shock. But you're feeding the muscle. You're getting the calories in, you've got the energy, you're doing some good things instead of going 2 or 3 days. Who wants to go 2 or 3 days drinking some juice or whatever the hell it is, or eating some sort of cabbage soup or whatever? Who wants to go through like 2 or 3 days or a week or whatever the detox systems are, and doing that? I mean, we all love food. I love food, as y'all know. On Saturdays, I go hog wild. But the thing is, even like with my meal plan, people tell me that they don't want to, do my meal plan, or they can't do my meal plan because they love food too much. But, Sean, if you're still with me, Sean's done a meal plan with me, and I feed you a lot of food. I mean, phone call, don't they know I'm live? Seriously, check Facebook first. No, I'm just kidding. But if you're eating a lot of good quality food, you can get a lot of food in. When you're eating, foods that are, full of crap and chemical and preservatives, there's a lot of calories to making that. So, like I posted several months ago a video of 200 calories. 200 calories of this, 200 calories of that, just doing that comparison of what 200 calories is. So every time it goes to showing 200 calories of something healthy, it was like a boatload of it, when it was unhealthy, it was like the smaller portion. So, I mean, there's some thing to be said and some food for thought, when you're doing those detox things, or when you're contemplating those detox things, think about just taking the crap out of your, out of your diet, I say, your food, and eating clean and healthy. Roxy says, thanks, Dani, very true. It is. I mean, it's when you're feeling down or lethargic and tired, sometimes it is lack of sleep, but a lot of times it's what you're putting in your system. And I've said it before, if you buy a Lamborghini and put crappy oil and crappy gas in it, your Lamborghini is not going to go from 0 to 60 in 2.3 seconds. It's going to take forever and a day. But if you're buying a Lamborghini and you fuel it right, it's going to go. So our bodies are the same thing. I mean, we fill and put proper nutrients in our machines and cars and tractors and all that stuff so that they run properly. So we need to do that for ourselves. And if we're doing that for ourselves, we are detoxing our body. Right? So, get rid of the crap foods, the chemicals, the crap drinks, whatever, and start eating, healthier, like I said, any on the protein, anything that swims or flies, the white meats and the veggies, and, and like things that are in its purest form. So if you do want to tap into eating some rice or pasta or whatever, don't do the bleach stuff. Use brown rice. Use wheat rice. Wheat bread is on my avoid list when I do meal plans. But if you have to do some bread here and there or whatever, make sure it's wheat. A wheat wrap or spinach wrap or something like that, where it's not full of like the chemical crap. So the less you eat of that and the more you eat of the clean foods, you are detoxing your system. You're drinking water. Another thing that I do as far as holistic detoxing is, I do acupuncture, I do Chinese herbs with Luke, I do my reflexology with Tammy, just like last night. She stresses, water. So, and she's also, like when she does like your ears, your hands, and the feet, she's popping out those toxins. She's breaking those things up, and as you're drinking your water, you're going to flush those toxins out of your system. So there are a lot other healthier ways and holistic ways to detox your system than to do it, drinking those crazy drinks or doing those fad crazy detox systems and cabbage whatevers and stuff like that. Now I wrote down something, hang on one second, because as I was thinking and contemplating something, kind of like going through my tip and like what I'm gonna say and stuff like that. Everything I say is like off the cuff, but sometimes I say certain things when I'm contemplating, before I go on air. So basically, the one thing that kind of stuck in my head that I loved was short-term fix, long-term effects. So if you're doing something that you're trying to have like this quick fix, like detox it really, really quick. So you're gonna do this cabbage diet for 3 days, a whole week, whatever it is, it's gonna flush everything out of your system. What's the long-term effect of that? Now that per se might not have a like extreme long-term, like not years, long-term effect. But in that sense, like if you're doing that for a whole week, how many calories are you getting in that week? Are you going to be lethargic? Are you going to have enough energy? Are you going to have to like not work out? Are you going to have to like fall asleep at your work? So the long-term effect of doing that, and plus doing that for the whole week, doing that short-term fix, trying to get that quick fix thing, you're throwing your metabolism into a crazy thing that our metabolism is already crazy if we're gaining weight, if we're overweight and we're trying to do something about it, if we're doing like a desk job, so we're not that active, our age also slows down our metabolism, so there's so many different things that's already against us as far as like our daily, our daily life. You can't help that you have a sit down, desk job. You can't help that you're, 40 something or 50 something or 60 something. So certain things you cannot, like help that for the reasons of slowing down your metabolism. So you have to do things that speed it up. So when we're thinking about those quick fixes where we're trying to quickly lose 60 pounds in a week, in a month, where we're trying to quickly detox our system, those things can, continue to screw up our metabolism. So we need to do things that are more healthy, more holistic. And, I understand people want want that quick fix, but you got to also think about the long-term effect of what that's doing. So, and sometimes, it's hard work. I mean, obviously, it's hard work, or everybody would be, eating healthy, eating clean, working out, walking, exercising, whatever it might be. And everybody's metabolism would be, fantastic. But, stuff happens, life gets in the way, and age slows down our metabolism. So instead of looking for that quick fix of everything, do something that's healthy, that, just like, you wouldn't quick fix, your Lamborghini, right? You put a lot of money into that Lamborghini, buying that Lamborghini, so you're not going to just, put like, quick fixes on it and duct tape and all that stuff just to, whatever. Just like our bodies, we need to look at our bodies like Lamborghinis, and we need to respect our bodies and do things that are healthy and give us a long term and keep that metabolism going. Do things that's going to not just detox the system or get our weight off of us, 60 pounds in a month, but do it so that we understand that we're actually making a lifestyle commitment, a life change. And we're doing something good for the long term. So short-term fixes may not give us and will not give us good long-term effects. It's going to, as fast as it comes off, it's going to come on just as quick. So think about doing, when you're thinking about doing those detox things. For me personally, I say quit the crap, quit eating the crap, quit putting the chemicals in your system, and eat the clean stuff. That's going to detox you just like that. And drink the water. I mean, it's going to flush you right through, right? So think about those things. Daryl, I think Dani wants a Lamborghini. Nah, not really. I'm more of a Mercedes, like, what is that, a CLK? Yeah, that's what I want, the CLK. So, putting it out into the universe. Anybody want to buy me a Mercedes CLK, bring it on. I'll take it. I ain't proud to beg, But anyway, so think about eating clean and doing water and, maybe some reflexology and maybe some, acupuncture and Chinese herbs, and just doing things holistically to get your body detoxed or losing weight or anything like that, whatever you're trying to do. Think about the healthy things, because that also backfires with our, later on health, the chemicals and stuff like that, for diseases, and, just there's just such this with this crazy crap and the way society is now with the chemicals and the bad food, I mean, people are, it's like wildfire, like cancer's wildfire, like all these diseases are wildfire. I hear so many people are on so many synthetic meds, one med after another, and one med helps with the issues that this med caused, and XYZ, all that stuff. So let's just think about trying to do things holistically so we can take care of our system, take care of our body, take care of our Lamborghini, or our CLK class Mercedes, really think about what we're putting into our system, and think about the long-term effect of what we're putting into our system, or what we're trying to do to our system in a quick fix. So I hope that kind of helps clear out, the detox situation. If you have any other questions about detox, please, leave them, comment below. I'll get back to you. I'll respond. And if you have any other questions, comments, concerns on, fitness, nutrition, working out, whatever, leave me a message. Message me on Dani K. Jimma Wellness on Facebook, DaniKJimmaWellness.com, and don't forget to look for that clue, or use that clue number 1 for object number 3. It's out there. So stay tuned, stay informed, stay motivated. Bye.